Welcome to the fourth episode of Life After the Badge, where it's following me, Ahmad Henderson, the credit officer, as I'm 70 days out from retirement from law enforcement. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's go. First of all, I want to apologize for not being consistent as I wanted to be. I haven't did the video since, I think it's been about 2.5 months. So within that, some of my vision has changed. So that's what I want to talk about within this video. Just kind of letting everybody know what the vision is so you can kind of follow it month after month after month and you can see the growth. So first thing we want to do is it'll be me, Ahmad Henderson, the credit officer, teaching credit on all platforms, on social media, doing webinars, doing seminars, going to different places, speaking. I don't want to say motivational speaking, but kind of like keynote. It could be motivational speaking in some aspect, but just speaking and just becoming a phenomenal communicator. So, and just going state to state, teaching credit and empowering people to have good credit so they can leverage it to do whatever they want to do within their life, whether it's buy a house, whether it's buy cars, whether it's start businesses, things like that, and just letting the youth know also the importance of it. That's me as the brand. That's one. Two. So within that, you're going to have two. The second will be D1 Credit Repair and funding. And that's where I got my credit repair company. That's already started, 21 clients in. I wanted to have more. I'm glad I didn't, because come to find out, it was some things in the foundation that wasn't right. But the credit repair company, as well as the funding company, is almost up and running also. The credit repair company fixing individuals with hardworking families, fixing their credit, getting them to that next level. So that'll be the second entity of what we got going on. The third entity will be D1 Education. And that's a series of ebooks, courses almost done also too. You will be seeing that soon. Courses, ebooks, digital products, where you can get those things and teach yourself about credit, but also teach your kids, teach your nieces and nephews and things like that. So that's the third entity of it, will be D1 Education. The fourth will be D1 Real Estate. And that's what we'll have. Mind you, this is already started because I got 2 rental properties already being Section 8. So it'll be a whole string of Section 8 properties. Well, the properties being rented out to Section 8 tenants, and also fixing flips and working on commercial property too, like a commercial property entity of it. So, and that's already started. Like I said, I got 2 properties already, was able to buy my dream house. So that's that on the real estate side. The fifth entity is me really teaching my kids on the credit aspect and how to leverage it so they can keep pushing forward within it. To do all these things and not teaching my kids is something that I had to work on. And that's why I integrated this to make it a whole entity within the business, to make sure they understand this and they know it. Okay. The sixth part will be getting more funding, leveraging my own credit where I can buy more businesses. My wife came to me, talked about a cleaning business. We was talking about laundromats. We was talking about, those things are actually going to come into play, but you got to have the funding. That's where leveraging my credit comes into place. So that's going to be the next entity of just the sixth entity, where it's definitely buying more businesses and building that legacy. And last but not least will be stocks. Getting into the stock market, which I'm already in, but I'll go through that in a minute. But getting into the stock market more once I retire, taking my money out of thrift savings plan and investing it in my own different kind of stock situation instead of just letting them do it. So that's that. And that's how it's goes. So I know it's a lot and it seems like that can't happen, but the crazy part about that, it's already happened. The first entity is me doing it. You see me online. Like right now, I'm going to different libraries and teaching and I got the brand. The brand is already going. So that's that. That's happening already. You look online. Like I said, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The second part, D1 Credit Repair, 21 clients in right now, like 10 already graduated, buying houses, cars, getting ready for funding and things like that. Now, within that 21 clients, I want to be at 60 or 70 by now. God is good by not allowing me to have that many, because what happened was my foundation wasn't right, come to find out. So with my foundation not being right, everything could have came crashing down. If I had 60, 70 clients and the things that I found out that I needed to have, if I didn't have it, that could have been a disaster. So just only having 21, I was able to fix some things and get the foundation up under me. Now we can kind of build it from there. So that aspect is already going. The third aspect, D1 Education. Make sure you go to d1creditrepair.com. We got the free ebook on there. The course will be done soon. We have the ebook bundle that's coming also, that's being worked on. So that aspect is already in play. The fourth aspect, D1 Real Estate, 2 properties in already, being Section 8 rented out, cash flowing. I'm part of a real estate group where I'm able to get private funds, so I don't have to go to banks and things like that. So that's already into play. Fifth, the family legacy, teaching the kids the credit. If you don't already know, my son, one of the smallest Division I basketball players in the country, getting NIL money, built his credit to a 750 now, just bought a Tesla. brother and doing amazing things. So now we leverage his credit to help him when he's done playing basketball to get into the business things. And he'll be part of any business that we start right now. He'll be a part of that, kind of like an investor. So, and we plan on getting him real estate early and things like that. But he want to play basketball as long as he can, and that's what we pushing. When the ball stops bouncing, he got something to go to. As well as my other kids. One of my kids out there, but they just learned the hard way, built their credit up to 690 from like a 580, and then end up having a late pay. Dropped the credit score all the way to 580. So that's just life lesson. So they learn. So that's all into play. Every one of my kids is going to have a 700 credit score, and that's easy to do. So we already got business credit already. So now it's just about learning more about entrepreneurship, not rushing into different business entities or any business situations and kind of falling on my face, and wasting money. So even though in business that's going to happen, but just make sure I'm learning from any prior mistakes that I had that I've made. So, but also just buying businesses, and I'm really studying on the entrepreneur side as well as just business in general, because at the end of the day, business is business. It still comes down to sales, market, things like that. So just really learning that. And last is stocks. I've been doing that ever since I've been in law enforcement, putting money away. The thrift savings plan is basically just the stock market, and they're investing it for you. But once I retire, I won't have that anymore. So I have to take that money and put it into something that's kind of the same. But I also been following the stock market and learning a lot about it. So I kind of want to invest some of my own money on my own. So that's where the stocks come in. So really it's just about double down and really going hard and 10x in every aspect of those businesses, right? And staying confident, just learning, continue to learn and becoming another person. What I mean by that is I can't be the same person I am now and do all these things. So it's a lot of different vices that I got to stop. It's some things that I have to do better. It's actually becoming another person. It really feels like that. So I'm committed to it, extremely committed to it. My wife is right here by my side, and it's just about building legacy for my family. When I die, I want my family to be able to look back and say, and he changed. You look at Sam Wall, the owner of Walmart. He dead and gone, but guess what? You better believe he got the picture on the wall knowing that he changed the whole trajectory of the family. He did that. And that's what I want to be able to do. Put my kids in a better position, wife and their kids, things like that. So follow me on this journey. It's going to be a lot of good times. It's going to be some bad times, but I'm going to make sure y'all see exactly what's going on. And it's going to get even, if you see me in my office, this office I just built right now, now it's going to get even better with the graphics and things like that, but you got to start somewhere. So follow me, go to d1creditrepair.com if you have any issues with your credit, or DM me, get with me. Let's go.